Hi YouTube, welcome to my very first comic book review. I read 6 comics this morning, so I'm going to do a real fast review through all of them. First is Dark Horse Comics. It has 4 stories, which are Predator, RoboCop, I think one's called Renegade and another one. But the main one I wanted to read was Predator, so open up the book, the first one in there. It's called Rite of Passage. There's no reading. There's no words, no thought bubbles, nothing. It's just about Predator landing in Africa, and this guy, he goes out and he kills. He leaves his village, goes out and kills a big cat, brings it back, and he finds that his village has all their skin peeled off and hanging in trees. Typical Predator thing. That's it. So that was a fast read. My thoughts on it is, I guess I would have to get issue 2 and see if you know, if there's if anyone talks or anything like that. But it's kind of strange. No speech bubbles or nothing in it. It's just pictures. Next is Sex issue 3. This is pretty much what you might think it is, just like the word says. But it's about this guy that's a superhero. I forgot his name. He. It's really short. There's like 2 sex scenes in it, and the superhero guy's thinking about quitting being a superhero because he doesn't think he's making a difference. And this lady, she comes home, she strips naked, she gets in bed, and she starts thinking about the superhero chasing her whenever she stole something, and she pleasures herself. So, I don't know about that one. I'll probably have to read more, and hopefully get further away from the whole sex thing, even though it's called sex. I don't know. I don't know yet. This one, though, Girls Issue 1, by the Luna Brothers. Great comic. It's about a guy, the first issue is at least, a guy that he works at a grocery store, and he's working in the register, and this lady walks up, comes into line, he starts ringing her, he starts having a casual conversation. He finds out that she's came into town to visit her parents, and he tells her she should come to the bar because that's where all the people will be tonight, and she'll have some fun. And she goes, okay, sure. And he's like, oh, so it's a date? And she goes, no, my parents are going to be coming with me. So he gets mad, and when he leaves work, he goes to the bar, and he's with his friend, and this other girl sits in his lap and asks him why haven't they ever hung out, this and that, and then he goes in to kiss her. No, he kisses her, and then she pushes him away, and he flips out and starts saying, "That's a typical woman. You come into the grocery store buying tons of condoms, and everybody knows that you're a whore." It's really funny, but he gets kicked out of the bar because he pisses off all the women in the bar, and he gets in his car and he's driving down the road and he almost runs into her, and that's basically the end of the comic. So I would love to get issue 2. Must read. Especially if you like the Luna Brothers comics, it's must read. Next Man. This is issue 3. I could just say what's this comic is about. It starts out with a lady that's getting roughed up by these. No, it's about to get raped by these guys in the bar, and she basically puts her hand through, like, punches the guy in the chest, and her hand goes right through him. And she runs out of the bar, and then they corner her with a blowtorch, and then it jumps to a bald-headed kid reading a comic, and him and this older guy trying to find a place to stay. Then it jumps to this right here, where these two are in the hospital, and she's talking to a doctor and telling the doctor that he needs to keep him doped up and the doctor tells her no, that he's going to take him off of it, and when he does, this is what happened. He attacks her, and I think he kills a cop, but she stops him, because that's basically it. Pretty good so far. And I read Veil, and yes, I do know that I called it Val yesterday. Long, well, yeah, long day. I was being rushed, so my mind slipped on it. Overall, it's a good comic, especially for like horror comics. You should check this out. She wakes up in a subway tunnel, and she just opens her eyes, and there's rats all around her. She gets up, she sees a rat, and she goes, "Rat," and she stands up again, and she goes, "Hat," and then she turns and walks away, and she goes, "Cat," and she just keeps rhyming until she gets out of the subway. She comes on the street, and everybody sees that she's naked. It's it's good. I don't want to spoil the ending, so just check it out if you like horror comics. Out of all of these I read, this is probably the best one, Ultra. It's also by the Luna Brothers. Really funny. There's so many funny parts in it. I could think of three, but I'm trying to think of which one should I tell, because I'll just tell you the beginning, basically, where this kid, this guy, goes to a heroes agency agents, where people are agents for superheroes in the comic, and the guy asks him his name, and he tells him Black Man, and then the agent's like, "Don't you think that's a little offensive?" He goes, "Well, my superpower is I can shoot out black ink, and it's really black." That's what he tells him. And he goes, "Okay." And then the kid goes, "Well, do you want to see the rest of my outfit?" He goes, "Oh, you're wearing an outfit?" He goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "Hold on." And he puts on a helmet. When he puts on the helmet, it looks like he has an afro, and he wants to be called Black Man. Just the way it's worded in the comic and everything that happens. I just give you the short version. It's really funny, and there's other stuff that's funny in it. Check this out. Highly recommend it. And I hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a like. Leave comments if you read any of these comics. Let me know what you think about the comics if you read them. Heck, let me know what you think about the video. And I'm going to probably do this again. If I get some good feedback, I will. And next one will be Hit Girl #1, Ghost #3, Aliens Mondo Heat, Will to Power, looks good. I might actually read that tonight. Next Man, Waz, and Dungeons and Dragons. So those will be my next ones. But thanks for watching. Take care, and have a good one.